Aries, welcome to your reconciliation reading. Trust the timing of this reading, that we are seeing it at the exact time that you are meant to see it. So, Aries, dealing with the Aries, whether you got Aries in your chart, whatever brought you to this reading, there is a message here, something to receive regarding reconciliation. So, who's on your mind? Who's coming up? What has drawn you to this reading? Be open to receive some messages. And some of the messages can be tough sometimes, right? If you are open to me to pray for you for the situation, to send you some good vibes, then, you know, in the comments, you can just comment with a heart, whatever your favorite color heart is. And I will most definitely pray and send some positive energy your way. Welcome to the channel, I'm Adrian Nelson, Psychic Tarot Reader. If it's your first time, you're welcome. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, and if you're coming back, welcome back. Thank you for your support. Okay. I'm going to draw you some cards and end off with a message from the universe. So, I can see that you're thinking here of probably, I can see that you're thinking of giving things a second chance, but what I pick up more is a consideration of finally stepping away from the situation. And you might be asking yourself if you're making the right choice. And maybe there's been some distance and space between yourself and this person here for a while. And I can see that you are considering, the reconciliation, but in the same essence, you're definitely weighing up the pros and cons here quite a lot when it comes to this person. It feels like they hurt you somehow. What I do pick up though, Aries, is that they may not be that fully aware of it. So have you openly communicated with them? Okay. There is definitely a question that's coming up there with that Prince of Swords. I do get that for quite a vast majority of you, at some point, you saw that you and this person might be more than friends. I can see that there was definitely that possibility there. And it's almost like you may have made a real effort, but I don't know. It's like they didn't quite understand, or they weren't aware at that particular point in time that that was actually what you were doing. So I don't really know if this person was maybe at the best space in their life at the time. We're going to see when we clarify. And if you are open to, to a beautiful solution, or, to a way that is in the highest and best interest of all, definitely yourself first and foremost as well, then please go ahead and place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, say yes to it, write in the comments, I'm ready. Okay? So whatever this is, it doesn't just have to be a romantic situation, but I can see that something happened here and it's kind of stressing you out. And I kind of see that you are contemplating here, and you may have been at this for a while. I kind of get a sense here of like a dog with a bone. So you might have been at this for a while as to, will you go back to this person? Will it be the same as last time? Is it beneficial? Is it mutually beneficial? I kind of get that, in the beautiful true nature of who you are, Aries, that you may have been really, really there for this person. And it's almost like they started to take you sort of like for granted there for a while. Or you may have felt that they're taking you for granted. They just sort of press on your dial when they need something or want something, Yeah, I don't feel that they were getting how serious you were. But again, it's sort of like I distinctly get the energy here that, well, let's put it like this. You have to realize that everybody's not as bright as you. That's the first thing we need to start with. And you need to realize that everybody doesn't sort of like, get actions as much as you do. And this person might not realize how much you were doing for them. But then again, a good question to ask is, were they in a space to actually, realize it? Was there maybe some things that was going on in their life as well? And you've got a beautiful, sensitive nature, Aries, which a lot of people are not aware of. And again, I get the sense that this person may have offended you, but they may not even know that they hurt you. All right? And you might be giving up on something good here. Okay? Let's clarify. Let's see what we got for you. All right? How are you doing, my beautiful people? How are you doing, my beautiful, beautiful Aries? Let's clarify this Prince of Swords. Because what I'm picking up there is that there's a very difficult decision here for you to make. Yeah? Very difficult decision to make. Okay, so we've got the Six of Cups. And there's a very important question that you want to ask yourself here. Six of Swords. This one is calling me. And the Four of Pentacles. Okay? So there's a very important question that you want to ask yourself here. And what I can see here, beautiful Aries, it seems like you let this person in closer than you might probably let in most people, closer than they themselves may have realized. And I do see some fear over here, you know, so I do see that you yourself may have run away a little bit here, you know, from this energy, from this person, from this connection. There is definitely some childhood issues involved in there. And I feel in many ways unresolved childhood issues. So at least at the time that the two of you connected, you know, there was some unresolved childhood issues there, unresolved pain that was happening over here. And I feel that you thought that like this person can really help you to navigate sort of like past those challenges, you know, to get to the other side very, very successfully. And I don't know, because everything seems it was going really, really well. But I do get the distinct feeling that, you know, that you may have run away, that maybe you got scared. I really do get that feeling, all right? And that now you are, it's almost like you're missing them, and you kind of want the light that they bring to your life. And I can see that this was someone that's very, very special to you. And maybe neither of you were fully ready, you know, at the time to explore a little bit deeper of what the possibilities of this connection was. And I get a sense that you are now, but now you know, you're not so sure if they are. Well, there's a way to find out. So with Five of Pentacles, we're clarifying that we've got the Magician energy, which is Mercury energy, or at least in part. And it's about communication, you know. I really get the sense that if you and this person reconnect, that you can create something magical together. There is definitely a feeling that I'm getting over there. But I do see that that means that you have to be quite, you know, somewhat brave over here. That you might need to reach out to them first. That you might... I don't see that you can... So this is what I see. You might be dealing with someone that's really, really beautiful, really kind, gentle soul. But I don't see that you can just come back and everything can be the way that it was before. You owe this person an explanation. And I can see that they're going to expect it from you. And they might be very open to it. They might be very, you know, open to sort of like picking up the pieces, trying it again. I can see all of that. But they're going to expect some sort of explanation. So I don't know if you ghosted them or, you know, anything like that. But they're going to expect some sort of explanation from you. And it's almost like, you know, you have this ability, Aries, to just be this shining magic, you know. And a lot of times that can actually overwhelm some people. But I don't get it so much in this case. But, you know, this card keeps on showing itself. The Ten of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So you're going to have to talk about the past and you know, work through the past. And, you know, sort of like work in a resolution through the past. I do feel that you owe them that much. Okay? I do feel that you owe them that much. Knight of Pentacles. So there are definitely some fears. I can see that you've got some fears here. some nervous apprehension even towards, look at the beautiful bottom of the deck, the sun energy. So there's beautiful potential here, but you do have some nervousness around this, that it may not work out, you know, because you have got a lot of care for this person, and it's very genuine care. Probably, I think that might be what may have made you run away in the first place. This, you know, the energy, the almost the velocity of this connection may have really scared you. All right. And even if this is a dynamic where it's maybe say between a child and a parent, you know, carer, guardian, that sort of thing, even though I get something possibly even closer than that, I do see the possibility of reconciliation here. I do see that it's possible for it to be really good, but it won't be exactly as before. Okay, I don't see the time things will be exactly as before. You might need to give this a little bit of time. You may have really hurt this person. So it's gonna have to, things are gonna have to progress here in baby steps, and in a very healthy way, actually, I feel. Okay, you've got the Two of Swords, then you have got the Four of Wands, and I'm gonna draw you another card. And if this is a romantic connection, then I can see why you are drawn to this person so strongly. Three of Wands, because you may have thought of them as a little bit of you may have thought of them as a little bit of a nuisance at a stage, you know. Maybe they were a little needy, but then again, I think they were just going through some things, and I can see that you really did support them, and I can actually see that they're quite favorable towards you. It's just that you may be at a space where you might be afraid that if you haven't left things for too long, if it's not too late now, you know, if that ship hasn't sailed, sort of thing. Whereas I feel that honesty really is the key here in this connection. So if you can be honest with this person, and I feel that this is the one thing that's necessary, and maybe you felt that that you had to be the strong sort of energy with this person, and I feel that this is somebody that actually wanted to meet you at that honest level, that, you know, it's not that like required you to be vulnerable, but they wanted you to be able to be vulnerable with them. And I just don't know if you were that ready for it at the time. It is like this connection may be so powerful that it actually scared you. Okay, let's draw some clarifying guidance cards from the universe here. Let's draw some guidance cards from the universe for this situation, for going forward. What are you guided to do? What might be in your best interest? I do feel that this person is very good for you, and that you are very good for them, you know. So, Seven of Pentacles. So this is definitely a situation that you can make work. It will just take some time. All right. There are some wounds that need to heal. Tower energy, Mars energy. So they may, you know, they're going to communicate some things with you though. All right. They're going to let you know how you made them feel, because you may have really hurt them, and so they're going to let you know that, and they're going to need to know that it is not going to be that way again, because this is the kind of person that when they commit like, you know, it's a very all or nothing sort of energy, this. And if you did sort of like you know, sort of like just disappear out of this person's life, I think you've really hurt them. You know, you may have really made them doubt themselves. You may have, you know, really made them ask some questions that they don't typically like to ask themselves. So I see that there's beautiful potential for this connection to work out, but you got to ask yourself if this is what you really want. Because I think if you invite this person into your life, and a second time around, you know, things don't work out, or you know, you sort of like just leave again, I don't really think this is the kind of person you want to get on the bad side of. You know, thereof can be quite wild. So, do I see potential for the two of you to reconnect? Yes. But you're going to have to be very clear about whether you want to reconnect, because they are going to expect everything from you. They're going to definitely expect some real, you know, some real commitment from you. So you're going to ask yourself if that is what you are ready for. Okay. So that's what I have for you, my beautiful Aries. I hope that it helps. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to connecting with you on the next video.